with Greater Brookfield Chamber of Commerce with our Taking It to the Street Tuesday. And today we are at Story Hill FireHouse in Milwaukee on Hawley Road. I am here with Janelle Meyer-Brown, owner of Story Hill FireHouse. So we were talking before off camera, but share with the audience a little bit about how you came to be here.
Well, I'm an event planner and I own event planning here in Milwaukee for the last 10 years. And I was on my search for a event space and looked at a couple places, finally saw this little firehouse, a little smaller than what I was looking for, but immediately when we walked in, we fell in love with it, offered it on the spot, knowing that it's unique, there's nothing like it in Milwaukee, and that's why we picked it.
So tell us a little bit about this space is kind of the reception space.
Right, so you walk in the front door here, immediately you see this reception space used to be used for playing cards and it was the main hub. And what we did is we opened the wall up here so that it would feel a little bit more like an entry area or a foyer of a venue. We added all the new lighting. We kept the radiators, they do not work anymore. We have all new heat, air, sprinkler system all put in, but we love the age of them and they're unique. We have a captain's office and we have my office here that usually during an event, those doors are shut, people don't even know we're in there. And basically what it did is it opened this up so that we could go into where they used to sleep, the dorms. It's a bungalow style firehouse. There's only 5 of these in the whole state of Wisconsin and they never had to go upstairs. So they didn't sleep up there. They slept right here. At one time it would be 10 men and we hear such amazing stories from these guys that have come back for concerts and things and they can't get over how it feels in here now compared to what it was.
Wow.
So lots of neat stories that come in the building. The bar over here that you see, this is kind of our bar space. We call it the dorms. If you notice, the bar is actually built out of the lockers that we had to rip down to make the ladies' room.
Oh my gosh, how wonderful.
Yeah, so the ladies' room didn't exist. And so those are portable bars. Exactly. So those are portable bars. We have little key things like the curtain rod is a pipe pole. That's how you rip open a ceiling if it's on fire. So lots of cute little touches, but not too many that make it feel like a museum.
So you learned a bit in the process.
A lot, yes. Oh yeah, definitely.
And so this space would be used then kind of reception cocktail before you would be seated then and we'll go check out that space.
Exactly.
We're upstairs from the Story Firehouse and what is this amazing space, Janelle?
This is our bridal box. This is just a perk when you rent our space. So sometimes we'll have musical bands or obviously all of our brides have access to this room. They can get ready up here with the girls, makeup, card, hang the dress up, make it pretty, full-length mirror. We have a groom suite in the basement too. So we've kind of created every inch that we can of the space in the building and got creative.
Oh my gosh, this is absolutely beautiful.
Isn't it cute?
And now we're in the space where everything happens.
Yes. This used to be the engine bay. So we still call it the engine bay. This is where the trucks would pull in. And if you notice, we even have some striping marks throughout the building to show where the ladder stopped when the truck would come in.
Okay.
We have some markings on the floor, but tomorrow we actually have a women's luncheon. We can do 130 people in here, rounds of 10, and we can do ceremonies in here. Basically, our occupancy with the city is 299, which we do not do. We actually can stay within 175 people for a mix and mingle vibe, and then 130 at rounds. So we have an outdoor space too that people can enjoy if it's nice weather. Like yesterday was a beautiful day for a wedding. So we actually do weddings in here. We'll do a ceremony right in front of the large, beautiful wood doors, which has a screen there right now. And then we'll actually bring them into our dorms, which we were just in. They'll cocktail and appetizer in there, and then they'll come back in here after we flip the room into a sit-down dinner. So it's very movable space.
Wow. And so you hold the alcohol license, so you have the alcohol, and then whoever it is would rent the space from you, and then they work with a caterer
of
for
your
the
choice.
event.
Yep, okay. Exactly. We've done anything from full service catering to food trucks. I mean, we've had some where they have a tamale cart that comes in for appetizers. Then they have a full 2 food trucks, maybe comfort food and barbecue. They leave, and then another truck comes, and it's 7 choices of ice cream for dessert. So you can really have a lot of fun in the building. It just lends to any kind of vibe that you're going for.
And you opened here when?
Yeah, it was active 1927 to 1998, and then I bought it in 2018. We turned it, made it pretty, opened in July of 19, and then COVID hit, so we made it through there, and we've been doing really well. During COVID, we took whatever limits that we had and we obeyed. We're in Milwaukee County, in the city of Milwaukee, so we got creative and we started supporting local musicians. We tried to encourage people to support local restaurants because everyone was struggling so much. So we have concerts here for the community, and we've continued that now. So, and that's a big hit for our regulars, and the community love to come and see all the different music. Still supports the musicians, and it also supports restaurants. We encourage them to bring their own food in.
Okay.
And they have dinner, and then as long as they buy drinks with us, we're happy.
Well, and it gets you exposure for people seeing what a beautiful facility you've turned this into.
Exactly.
And then I presume on your website, which we'll have at the end of this, it has a listing of all of the concerts and your summer events and
It
things.
sure does, yeah. And we are on all the social media. So whatever you follow, you'll see us.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time, Janelle.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
And can't leave without asking you, Janelle, is that still active?
Oh, yes, it is.
And if you'd like to learn how your business can be featured on the Greater Brookfield Chamber of Commerce Taking It to the Street Tuesday, please reach out to Miranda Berger at BCC, that's B as in boy, CC, at brookfieldchamber.com. Thank you.